What's up, YouTube? Enjoying a bowl of Boswell's raspberry cream. When I first tried this blend, I didn't like it that much. The very first time I smoked it, it was okay. It just seemed a little off or something. Some of the Boswell blends that I've had, I've really changed my opinions on them quite a bit. So I think what it was is maybe some of the tobaccos were fresh, and after they've sat for just a week or two, actually probably more closer to a month at this point, a little longer, yeah, almost well, yeah, a month and a half, they've melded together. And this one turned out to be one of my favorites. It has a 4-star rating on tobacco reviews, which now that it's the flavors have settled, I understand. You definitely get the cream taste, and it has a nice sweetness, and I taste the raspberry casing. I don't eat a lot of fruit, so I don't eat raspberries, so I don't know if it tastes like raspberries. I don't eat raspberry pie or anything like that, but it tastes good. I can taste the casing, and you know, it tastes different than the other Boswells. Not bitey whatsoever. I got some tongue bite from Piper's Pleasure the other night. After saying I didn't think it would be bitey, it did turn out to be bitey. I had tongue bite the next morning, even though I smoked it slow and cool. So that one so far is the only Boswell blend I know that does give me personally tongue bite. It's an excellent tasting blend though, really, really good, worth a try just to see anyway. But I wouldn't buy a whole bunch of it if you're susceptible to tongue bite until you give it a shot. The raspberry cream does very well, like all the aromatics in these Country Gentlemen. Really nice on the retro hill. Maintains its flavor characteristics all the way to the bottom of the bowl. Just a nice, sweet, creamy tobacco. Burns cool, doesn't burn hot. Pipe's not hot. Just another very well performing Boswell's tobacco. One of the darker Boswell blends. It's you know, a little difficult to get lit, sort of like Pennsylvania Dutch Treat, which is my favorite Boswell blend, but it's an absolute pain in the ass to get lit. You've got to light it and char it and 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 over again until you finally get it to take flame. This one's not as bad as that, but it does take a little bit because it's such a dark tobacco. But it's worth it, and I just try to do it slowly and keep it cool and not get a whole big old ball of fire, big old giant cherry on top of it. You know, smoking it all, burning out all of the flavoring through it. You know, getting it too hot. I find the Boswell aromatics do a lot better when you just light it once, let it burn. Don't get overly concerned if the whole pipe is lit. Just smoke it. As long as it's smoking, don't worry about it. Only look at it. If it starts to go down, tamp it a little bit. See if you can get it to come back. And then after all that's said and done, relight it. Seems like the flavor stays a lot better if you do it that way. But anyway, 2 thumbs up. Raspberry cream. You know, another great Boswell's blend. This is Towboat Trail, Smoking World.